Hey everyone, I'm the Bearded Xeno, and this is going to be my review of the Avengers Age of Ultron Hot Toys figure of Captain America. And this is one that I was really looking forward to, and I was going to full disclosure of this video right now. I highly recommend this figure. It's an amazing figure. You should buy it if you can find it, but it is sold out. This is sold out everywhere, and it has a severe markup. So if you can find it around retail price, which was $219 or $219.99, I should say, so $220, snatch it up really fast because this thing is going to be going off the shelves so fast. Sold out at Sideshow in less than a month. Sold out at Big Bad Toy Store at a $300 markup. So yeah, this thing really just flew off the shelves, and that took me by surprise because the strike suit is just still everywhere. But anyways, here's the packaging. As you see, it is very similar to the Iron Man that we reviewed, but it is cardboard and not plastic, not die-cast. This is Captain America right here in full. Flip it over here on the back. Got a weird A right here. I love this back here, by the way. This really looks like Captain America. And here we have his shield in foil. Gonna bring that close. See, shield in foil. And if we take the sleeve off, you'll be able to see Cap inside here, and it's got the little red line to signify that it is Captain America. Captain America. Same Captain America symbol. And now let's take a look at the figure. And here we have the figure itself. And this thing is just immaculate. If you saw my unboxing video, you just saw my first-hand reaction to this guy, and it's just amazing. There is only one real issue with this figure. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it right off the bat, which will be a perfect segue into the accessories, and that is the hands. So let's go ahead and move in close. These gloves are super deep and super tight. So let me just go ahead and dump out his accessory bag. I dropped this on it. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now here is what the inside of a normal glove looks like. Go ahead and pan down. See, it is very deep. And see, some of them are very kind of malformed inside there. And, well, the pegs like to stay inside there. It is a pain in the ass to get these pegs out of here. So what I have done is I took the two pegs that came with it, dug them out of the hands that I left them in the fitted hands right here. And I took the two extra pegs it comes with, and I put them in the two hands that I'm going to use the most, which are... Actually, I only see 3 pegs. Oh, okay, no, there are 2 on the figure. And there, okay, I miscounted. You see these, the fisted hand, and I put one in this one, and one in the shield grabbing hand right here on the left. So, that's what I did. Make it kind of like how Sideshow does their figures, where every hand has a peg, which I think Hot Toys really should move to. But this is just very disheartening. I don't like the fact that it's so hard to get these pegs in and out. Now watch, this is going to make a liar out of me. This peg's going to come out of the hand. Watch. Nope, see, there we go. See, it stays in there every time. So let me just squeeze back in there, and there we go. So you see the hands that it comes with, pretty much. I mean, you just got shield grabbing, mask holding, stuff like that. You got this right here. That's like the only real unique stand by hand. I wish it had a pointy finger. That's the only regret. I really wish it had a pointy finger. That would really suck. But the other 2 big accessories that it comes with is you have a masked helmet and a empty mask, which, you know, works out for that guy up there. Actually, I think if this was an accessory, maybe. I'm not quite sure. But you have 2 head sculpts. One mask, one unmasked. I'm just going to leave the unmasked on there because I have basically this exact same head sculpt on the strike suit. Don't believe me? Oh, it's falling over. There we go. Guess I'll take them off the stand. Here is the 2 cap sculpts. Let me just move the pointy finger. As you can see, They are the exact same. Literally the only difference on the side is the silver paint on the Age of Ultron version. That's the only difference, so... Actually, I like that pose. But, yeah, it is the exact same sculpt, so that is something to note when buying this. If you like the sculpt of the strike suit but prefer the actual suit of the Age of Ultron one, then, well, you know which one to buy. Because it's the exact same sculpt. Same goes for the Steve Rogers head, but I don't have that to compare because I didn't buy the Steve Rogers set, unfortunately, but, you know, that's okay. This also is the exact same sculpt of the unmasked one that came with the Steve Rogers set. It's just got the silver paint on the side, if it focus. There we go. See? Exact same sculpt. So, there you go. And the last thing that you get is this little tool for changing out the head sculpt. As you can see, I bent this end right here where I was trying to dig out the pegs from the hands. So, that's not good. Let me guess that. So that's no good. Anyways, oh, how could we forget his main accessory? His shield. So let me just go ahead and take it. Actually, I'm going to take the whole damn hand off. There we go. Pan back down. This is going to be a very weird review. This is a die-cast shield. And you want to know how I know for a fact that it's die-cast? Not because I can feel it, because I dropped mine. It dinged against metal. It was very loud and very, very scary. And I have a paint scratch. So... be careful with your Hot Toys, kids. This really sucks, and it gets a little, well, it's gotten a little bigger. I mean, it doesn't flake off when I rub it, so that's good. At least the paint seems to be okay, and it's cold here, as you can tell, because this is fogging up. But, yeah, it didn't do any other damage to it. It just flaked it right there, and that really sucks for me. But it is die-cast, and it is also magnetic. So let me just take this hand down off screen. And I'm going to put it back on screen because this is one of the magnetic hands that it comes with. And it just latches on like that. You're still supposed to put the latch in here. It is difficult. You don't have to force it. You just got to work with it. But you are supposed to put the hand inside here and then put it on the magnet. That's the way Cap holds it. So that's the way it's supposed to be. You're not just supposed to have an empty palm like that because that just looks stupid. And, well, that's not the way it's supposed to be. So, just saying. And... putting the hand back on, hopefully that's all the way on, we will pan back up, and you will be able to see that he has, well, if I put it in the right area, he has a magnet right here, in his arm as well, that it also helps him hold him so you don't have to have the strap like the strike suit version does, and he has magnets here, and here, so you can hold the shield in his back like that too. And that looks amazing. That just looks really cool. So yeah, this figure is just amazing. I love the way that they work the magnet system in it, which was actually in the movie. So that's cool that they used an invention from the film to actually move the figure forward. And I like that. That's very creative, and that's really something only Hot Toys would ever do. Now for the actual figure itself. God, this guy's so tall. I'm just going to scoot him back a little bit. As you can see, it is pretty much 100% accurate to the film. The only really nick that I have for my costume, so I pointed out in my unboxing, that is on crooked. Right there. So, you know, yay for quality control. But I'm willing to overlook it because, you know, oh well, it's just a little thing. You have these little nice pockets along the side here that have little metal stuff. Here on the back, this is the belt. I know how to remove all this stuff because I did the modification for the strike suit, which you do not need to do for this guy. This guy is so well articulated, even with this suit. I mean, look, you can crunch him forward, you can bend him. I mean, look how far you can get this arm up. I mean, that is just amazing. If you were to try to do that with a strike suit, you would probably break something. So, you know, this just looks and feels amazing, articulates amazing. This is just perfect. There's really no other way that I can describe it. I truly do think this is the best figure that Hot Toys has made. This in my collection right now. Yes, I'm saying it's better than the Mark 43, which is an amazing, amazing figure. But, you know, maybe in Captain America bias, I have to give it to this. This is just an exquisite figure. I love this figure, and I highly recommend it if you can find it. That's the thing. It's really hard to find, and luckily I pre-ordered it Sideshow, and I was able to lock this thing down. I'm just gonna bring it in and let you look at that sculpt up close. But what was I saying? Yeah, I pre-ordered, thankfully, but it sold out really fast. Look at that. That's Chris Evans to T. That's just beautiful. So if you want this, you're gonna have to pay well over retail, and that sucks. But if you can find this guy and you're happy with the price that you find him at, pick him up. You will not be disappointed. Even though he doesn't really come with a whole heck of a lot, just a shield, some hands, an extra head. I think this is the best Captain America figure, and if you are a Captain America fan, you have to have this in your collection. This is just awesome. Now, one thing that I forgot, and I'm just now remembering that I forgot it, that is the stand. And this stand is very unique. I have a rant about this stand to go into once I get to the War Machine. You'll say that. This is kind of the boxing, but you know, whatever. Each one of these stands are personalized for each of the Avengers. This one's for Captain America, obviously. You have the Captain America nameplate right there. You can see my trademark yellow shirt. And it just has the, the little crotch grabber, all that good shit. So see how this is assembled? Go look at the unboxing. Just pops in. Yada. Really nice stand. I like it. I love how these are personalized for each of the Avengers. So that's really cool, and I really appreciate that. This figure, like I've said, is the best Hot Toys figure that I own. And I just can't recommend it enough. And I just hate that this thing sold out so fast. I really do. Like, this would be something that I would be willing to do for, like a really cool Hot Toys giveaway if they kept in stock long enough. But, they're not going to. And they never would stay in long. But, whatever. I love this figure. I really... Speaking of giveaway, I got a video coming about that for the reaction giveaway and stuff like that. But let me just go ahead and put that in there. This figure... I've said this like a million times, but this is the best figure that I own from Hot Toys. It is amazing. If you just want to see my Hot Toys collection as it stands right now, this is all I have right here, just Marvel stuff, yada. There's a peek at War Machine. But out of all these, even the Winter Soldier down there, this is the best Hot Toys figure that I own. As you hear me scoot my fat ass over here in my chair. Yeah, this thing just looks immaculate in any pose that you put him in. Looks great no matter what you do. So, I haven't even put this head on the figure yet, I don't think. I just love this head sculpt that much. So, that should tell you something. By the way, this may not fit on Steve Rogers, but you can put this on Black Widow. Widow. I have a picture to prove it. I'll put it at the end of the view right here. So, if you want to see a picture gallery of this figure with some, cool poses with Iron Man, like that, stay tuned after this is over. It'll be in 30 seconds, but still. Anyways, I've been the Bears over cooling things, entertainment. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next video.